I don't even know what to say. So, of course, it's a great idea to do this thing unscripted because that's what smart people do.
Yeah, that's what you think, Chuckle Nuts. You just ranted for about 15 minutes, and now I'm gonna have to re record everything that you said in post editing because the audio was ass. And if we're making a comeback, we're gonna do it with good audio. I guess I'll start with this. When I made that review video almost 2 years ago, I truly intended and believed that I would never show my face on this channel again. That was my goal. I had no intention of going back on that. I intended that video to truly be going out with a bang and then just going on my separate way. So to be here making a YouTube video about me coming back because Battlefield 6 is really good, it almost feels like I've slipped into an alternate dimension where Battlefield is back, but I mean, as far as I can tell, I'm still living in the same dimension I started in, so I guess this is real. I didn't think that DICE had it in them to make a Battlefield game like this again, but after sinking maybe 20, 25 hours into the beta over the last few days, I don't know. The EA app is so dog shit, it doesn't really even tell you your playtime. Battlefield 6 is the real deal, guys. It may not be for you. I don't want to act like everyone is going to like this game, but without a shadow of a doubt, this game has hype. This beta was relatively smooth. The gameplay is addicting. I truly feel like Battlefield 6 is the game that we've been waiting on. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. And I'll go more into my thoughts about the beta in a separate video later this week. But as I said before, I did not think that DICE had it in them. It's like that famous Doctor Strange quote from the Avengers where he does all of these different simulations to find the optimal one where the Avengers beat Thanos. There was only one outcome to where I would even remotely consider coming back and making YouTube videos. And Battlefield 6 was that outcome. And even then, I wasn't sure that I was going to do this. I didn't even truly consider it until after the multiplayer reveal, and I thought, let me float the idea to somebody. Let me just talk to somebody about it. And I floated the idea to my buddy Deuce, and codename Deuce is one of the most straightforward motherfuckers that you will ever meet in this community if you know who he is. Before I could even get it out of my mouth, he said, I know what you're going to ask me. Bro, just come back. Which is, you think that your friends may not really know you, but they know you. They know you better than you think that they do. Even then, I was like, let's play the beta. Let's play the beta, and let's see. About an hour into playing the beta this past weekend, I realized, okay, we're actually doing this. Now, if this was just about the game, it would be a little bit different. But I didn't stop making videos just because of the game, as those of you who watched that video will know. Part of the reason why I stopped making videos was because I was inspired by my friend's death to lock the fuck in and go make sure my life was in a better place than it was. And for the most part, I've accomplished what I set out to do. I'm comfortable with my job. I actually just accepted a new job as well, so I'll be dual income for a little while before January. I think overall I'm happier. I'm much less stressed, which is incredible because somehow I've still managed to lose more of my hairline. It's driving me fucking insane, guys. But in all seriousness, that doesn't change the fact that I tied my departure to something incredibly emotional and personal for me. And in hindsight, if I could go back and do things differently, I think I probably wouldn't have made it such an emotional goodbye. Even though I was confident in what I was feeling at the time and I was confident that it was the right decision, I may not have gone so hard in the paint if I had a second chance at it. So subconsciously, I think that there has been some anxiety added to this for me, to where it's not just, oh hey, Catalyst is back, that's great. There also may be some, dude, what the fuck are you doing here? And I guess I have to live with that. As I said earlier, I truly did not expect to be back with every fiber of my being, but I think age has taught me that You can only dictate your life up to a certain point, and by all means, make the most of it. Do what you love, but to think that you 100% know the outcome of your path, your journey, is stupid. Oh my god. I literally cannot catch a break right now. I have to record this at like 8 o'clock in the morning. Guess who's outside the door right now? It's the fucking lawnmower. So here's how this is all going to shake out. The plan is that I have no plan. Battlefield 6 comes out, I'm going to play it. I am going to make videos on it. And that's it. This needs to become as much of a hobby as I can possibly make it again, or I would have learned nothing from the past 2 years. The time for me to grind content, I think, is over, and frankly, even when I was, quote-unquote, grinding the content, I didn't really put everything into it just because I was so dissatisfied with the game. I'm not expecting much, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Having done this whole return thing a couple of times now, it is incredibly tough to get yourself into the algorithm when you've been gone from YouTube for a long while, and it's even more work to stay in the algorithm once you get there. YouTube content creation is quite literally about riding the waves when you get a wave. That is how growth is for the most part, unless you're absolutely popping off. Doing that for the last 7 years, in addition to my job, while playing 2 of the worst Battlefield games ever, has done irrevocable damage to my brain. If I go into this and immediately start hyperfixating on growth and numbers and forcing myself to play to make videos, I know that I will be miserable. And at the end of the day, the new mission statement is enjoying this game with the community that I have left. And by playing the game, the content that you know and love will be there. It'll just be there when it's done and when I get around to it. By my logic, if I'm going to be playing this game and enjoying it, I want to share that with the community that I still have here. And it's kind of mind-blowing to think about this, but you all probably haven't seen me play a game that I enjoy in almost 7 years. Like, the last time I played Battlefield for fun was Battlefield 1. I would be super impressed if there is anyone who found this channel back in Battlefield 1 that is still watching. So I am looking forward to playing a game that doesn't want to make me throw myself into oncoming traffic after the second hour. Last but not least, thank you for your support and your messages over the last 2 years, and let's enjoy a good Battlefield game together. Yeah. If somehow this is your first video of mine, subscribe for more Battlefield 6 content. We're going to be doing it all. We're going to be doing guides, tutorials, map videos, weapon guides, class guides, all of the stuff that you've come to enjoy over the years on this YouTube channel. If you're a returning subscriber, turn on post notifications so you don't miss an upload or stream. I'm going to try to be streaming more. I think streaming is going to become a bigger part of it as the content kind of produces itself when you're live streaming. But thank you all for watching. I'll see you all another time.